All right, so hey everybody, thanks for coming out tonight. John Rush takes you on a musical journey like no other one-man show can. Singing and playing guitar, bass, harmonica, piano, saxophone, banjo, keyboard, and percussion, John Rush plays his own original music and songs you know. If you think you've seen this before, you're wrong. John Rush is not just another singer-songwriter, wowing audiences with his guitar work and capturing with them with his voices and lyrics. John Rush won Campus Entertainer of the Year and Campus Awards Musician of the Year. So without further ado, here's John Rush, everybody.
Cool, thanks. Thanks, Ethan. That's Ethan, by the way. All right, so the way this is going to work, we're going to try to get a group of people that can play this game. I don't know if you want to start with everybody at first and then narrow it down, maybe pick 5 people for the first round and then drop one person out for another round, then drop another person out, or you want to just let everybody play throughout? How do you want to do that, Seth?
Let's do all play. See who's good at this.
All right, some all play. Ethan, pick a category for me. You got 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s and up, love songs, solo artists, bands, breakup songs, classic rock, pop rock, impossible, meaning really difficult songs to figure out, or famous guitar riffs.
Man, I gotta start out with the 80s. Can't go wrong with starting with 80s.
80s music. All right, let's go to 80s here, and let me see what we're gonna go first. All right, 80s music. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. All right, your first clue on this one is Arrested. I'm just going to play the rhythm first on guitar. If nobody gets it, then we will move on to the next one. And we'll move on and I'll play it again with the vocals. This one's pretty easy. Yes, message in the bottle's right. Ryan got it right. All right, Ryan, for a follow-up question for this, all right, who is the band?
It's the Police.
It is the Police. You get 10 points for answering the song right. You get another 10 points for getting the band right. Now, there's a follow-up question on this. This one's going to be a little tougher, okay? Sting toured recently multiple concerts. A very famous British artist. Can you tell me who it was?
I can't tell you who it is.
Oh, I was looking for Peter Gabriel. Peter Gabriel on that one. Peter Gabriel was the other artist there. So there you go. You get 20 points, though. You get 10 points for getting the song right, another 10 points for getting the band right. But you also get to pick the next category. Where do you want to go next?
I'm a big 90s music fan, so we're going to have to go with that.
All right, let's go to 90s. All right, so let's do some 90s music here. Oh, this is a good one. All right, your first clue on this one is voodoo. Just the guitar part first, no vocals at first. All right, anybody got it already? That one's kind of tougher. All right, maybe we'll do some vocals, give you clue number 2. Clue number 2 is Heaven. All right, here we go. I don't practice Saint Sophia. I ain't got no crystal ball. Well, I had $1 million, but I'd spend it all if I can find that Hannah, and that statue that she's found. I I'd pop a cap in Santa and I'd slap her down. All right, somebody's got it already. Santeria was right. Santeria was right. Ryan got that again. Ryan got first, and you got the band. So you get 20 points. You get 10 points for Santeria and 10 points for the band. The trivia question on this one is, okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Bradley Nowell was the lead singer for Sublime. He died when he was 28 years old. How did he die?
Heroin overdose in a motel room.
Heroin overdose was correct. Motel room was not necessary, but it is true. He did die in a motel room of a heroin overdose. So there you go. Ryan, you got 50 points now, man. Somebody needs to keep up our points. Seth, are you keeping points for us there? Or are we just doing all play kind of for fun at first?
I'm telling them to keep their own points to the end.
All right. All right. I know Seth has 50. I can keep a tally over here maybe. All right. So, Seth, you got to pick our category next. Where are you going to go?
You should do
Did I
breakup
say Seth? I'm
songs.
sorry, Ryan, pick your category.
Let's do 2000s and up.
2000s and up. All right. Moving to 2000s and up. All right. Let's see where we're going to go with this one. Oh, this will be good. Okay. All right. Your clue is bull riding. And that's all you get so far. Anybody got it already? Nobody yet? That's good. All right, so we'll do it with, oh, you are correct. Ethan got it right. It was Old Town Road. Oh.
You should still sing some of that.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. Horse was your second clue. And then after this, I'll sing some of it and give you the question after it. Gonna take my horse to that old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to that old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Got the horses in the back, horseback is attached. Saddle's matted black, got the boots of black and match. Riding on a horse, you can whip that Porsche. Driving in the valley, you ain't been on all that Porsche. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. Nobody tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. Gonna take my horse to that old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to that old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. All right, Ethan got that right. But Ethan, let's see if you can get the trivia question after this. So you got 20 points. Oh, you didn't tell me the band. Who's the band? You said Old Town Road.
I
Who's the
know
artist?
Lil Nas X did it. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. I'll give you credit for that. He did it with Billy Ray Cyrus.
Yeah.
And so your trivia question here, okay, you ready?
Yep.
Is what model of car is referenced in this song?
Porsche. Yeah.
It is not a Porsche, it is a Maserati. Hat down, cross town, living like a rock star, spend a lot of money on my brand new guitar. Baby's got to have a Maserati down Rodeo and all that stuff. Lil Nas X actually bought a Maserati Gran Turismo for Billy Ray Cyrus when this song reached #1 for the 7th week. And just if you're curious, Maserati Gran Turismo starts at $150,000. So not bad. But Ethan, you get to pick the next category.
What are the categories again? I'm not seeing them in here.
Okay, I'll tell them to you. They are 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s and up. Love songs, breakup songs, famous guitar riffs, classic rock, pop rock, and I'm leaving something out there, but
Let's go ahead and do pop rock.
pop rock. All right, let's do some pop rock. All right, here we go. Your clue on this one is going to be tattoos. Anybody got it just off the music? No, which is good. All right, so category or clue number 2 is young women. And you're going to get some vocals this time. It's going to make it a little bit easier. Spent 24 hours, honey, more hours with you. Spent the weekend getting even. Ooh. Girls Like You is correct. Except what happened, though, is Ethan gave it away, so Kyle now know who the band is. Who the band is. We're just looking for the song. Remember, if you give it away, you gave him an extra 10 points. So let's do a little bit of that vocal first, or that song, and then we'll come back and we'll do some trivia after it. So 24 hours, honey, more hours with you. Spent the weekend getting even. We spent the daylight trying to make things right between us. Oh, good babe, roll that backwood, babe, play me close. 'Cause girls like you run round with guys like me to sundown. When I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Girls like you love morning, yeah, me too. What I want when I come through, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah, I need a girl like you, yeah, yeah. All right, so that was Maroon 5, of course. We already had that given to you there. So, Ethan, let's see if you got the trivia question at the end of this. Okay. The trivia question for this one is, what was the video for this song like? What was special about the video?
Couldn't tell you. I'm going to take a guess, though. Was it filmed in one take?
No, but it's a good guess, very good guess. What was special about it was it featured 25 different women all kind of hanging out with him, dancing with him, and it changed women every time it went around. And it was all strong women from, like, you know, Cardi B to Gal Gadot to, you know, people trying to give power to women. That was the point of the video. So anyway, though, you did get 20 points, though. 20 points added to what you already had brings you up to, what, 40 points, right? You already had 20 from before. What category are you going to pick?
Let's do solo artists.
Solo artists. There's some solo artists. There's some solo artists to do so many things. All right, let's see where I'm going to go with this. I'll make this a little more difficult, maybe a little more, not quite as easy. Let me put down a little guitar part here first. So your first clue on this was actually solo guitarist. So that's your first clue. Anybody got it already? comes another guitar part. That didn't help anybody. So let's do it with the vocals now. I'm walking home and talking lows, seeing shows and evening clothes with you. Let It Go is correct. From nervous touch to getting drunk, Ethan's killing it. Up, waking up with you. Now I'm slipping on the edge and holding something we don't need. With distant illusions in our heads, it's gonna bring us to our knees. Come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Let the ashes fall. Forget about me. There we go. All right, now Amber, you gave it away, unfortunately, which is not a good thing. You're right, but Ethan's supposed to guess who the artist is there. So you just need to name the song. Ethan, who is the artist of that?
James Bay.
James Bay would be correct. All right, now let's see what the trivia question here is that I came up with. I can't even remember what I came up with for this one. Oh, James Bay said he was inspired to learn to play guitar after hearing the song Layla. Who wrote the song Layla?
Eric Clapton, Derek and the Dominoes.
Eric Clapton would be correct. Derek and Dominoes is even extra. I didn't even expect that. So you get 30 more points. What are you at, 70 now?
So I had 40. Yeah, so yeah, 70.
You got all three. All right, so let's have you pick a category. Maybe somebody can jump in. I'll try to make it where somebody else can get this one.
Yeah. Does someone else want to jump in and pick the category real quick?
Let's get somebody who hadn't done anything. Gwendolyn, pick a category. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, love songs, breakup songs, classic rock, pop rock.
Let's do breakup songs.
Breakup songs. All right, let's look up breakup songs here. And see what I got for breakup songs on my list. Oh, there's so many good breakup songs. Oh, we'll do this one, okay. All right, so your first clue on this one is just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now here's the guitar part, and then I'll give you the second clue if nobody gets it. All right, anybody got it? Just off that? Just off that? No, X's and O's was a very good guess, but it is incorrect. All right, here come the vocals. Your next clue, let me see what the clue is. Newbie. Newbie is your next clue. Remember the words I told me, love me till the day I die. Surrender me everything, cause you made me believe you're mine. Youngblood is correct. We got Youngblood with Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn even got it on her own category. That was right. Okay, Gwendolyn, who's the band? You got 10 points for that. Who's the band? Can you tell me who sings that?
Oh my gosh, I just listened to it. Is it?
Think of the first clue. Think of the first clue.
Is it 5 seconds of summer?
It is 5 seconds of summer, even though you didn't fully
Okay,
commit to
good.
say the word summer. I'll give you credit for that. 5
Sweet.
seconds of summer. That was your first clue. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second clue being newbie, young blood. You know, somebody who's new, newbie. All right, let's do a little vocal of that, and then I'll give you the trivia after that. Let's do some of this. Get to at least the chorus. This is such a good dark song. Remember the words you told me, love me till the day I die. Surrender me everything, 'cause you made me believe you're mine. You used to call me baby, now you're calling me by name. Takes one to know one, yeah, you beat me at my own damn game. You're pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give and you take. Young blood, say you want me out of your life. I'm just a dead man walking tonight. 'Cause you need me all of the time. Young blood, say you want me back in your life. I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it all of the time. What a great dark song that is. They took it and made it such a happy little pop song, and you never would have guessed how dark the song really is. Let's see what our trivia question is on this one here. Oh, this is a nice, fairly easy one. All right, we know it's 5 seconds of summer. Where is 5 seconds of summer from? Where's the band from? You got 20 points already. You get 30 points, extra 20 points right here.
I have no idea. Do I just name a state?
Well, if you're guessing a state, you're probably going to be incorrect.
Probably. I'll take the L on this one.
That's another clue for you. Australia was what I was looking for. Australia. Anyway, you got 20 points out of that. So we got Ethan with 70, Ryan with 50, and Gwen with 20. But you get to pick the category. London was a good guess, but they are actually Australian. So Gwen, what category you want to do there?
Let's do love songs.
Love songs. All right, let's do love songs. Where are we going to go for love songs? So many good love songs. Let's see. I'll go more classic for this one. Bring us back a little bit. All right, this might be a little tougher. We'll see. I'm just going to give you the music first. Okay, no vocals yet. And your first clue is Down in the Hollow. That's your whole thing right there. That's all you're getting. Anybody got it already? Brown Eyed Girl was right. Ethan got it with Brown Eyed Girl. With Van Morrison is correct. All right, let's do a little bit of that, and then I'll ask you some trivia questions out of that. The second clue, if nobody had gotten it off of that, was going to be, what is the second clue? Not blue. Not blue. There you go. All right, so let's hear some part of that. So. Hey, where do we go? Days when the rains came down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and running skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog. Well, all our hearts were thumping, and you, a brown-eyed girl, you're my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha la 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 da, sha la 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 da, la da. You're my brown-eyed girl. All right, that was Van Morrison, is who that was. Got some trivia for you. Ethan got that right. Annie got the band. Let's see if you can get this trivia question there, Ethan. Oh, this is another fairly simple one. If you know this, where is Van Morrison from? Where's Van Morrison from?
Man, I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna say Canada though.
You know, that's a good guess. I actually did not know this when I was looking up trivia questions and stuff. He's from Ireland. He's from Ireland, Belfast, Ireland, Northern Ireland. And originally the song was actually titled Brown Skinned Girl. It was. He was writing it in his head about kind of a Jamaican feel, and he was going to talk about a brown-skinned girl. And then he accidentally wrote on the tape Brown-Eyed Girl when he was filling it out and stuck it on a shelf. And he went back and looked at it, and he said, Brown-Eyed Girl, what's that? And then the name stuck. And so he changed the name to Brown-Eyed Girl, and it became that. And it was his biggest hit, you know. And he said he had over 300 songs that are way better than that one. But he made a lot of money off that one. So I think, you know, he's doing okay with that being his worst song. All right, Nick, I'll give you Impossible as the category, okay? So Impossible. We will jump up to 80s. Let's do 80s Impossible. All right, see if you know who this is. I'm just going to give you the guitar part first, and you're going to get your clue, which is toothbrush. Toothbrush is your first clue. That's the whole thing you're going to get for the first part there. Anybody got the name of the song yet? Looking for the name of the song. We're not looking for the band or anything like that, just the name of the song. If you get the name of the song, then I will ask you who the band is and all that stuff. If you name the band, you give it away and you help the other person out, and you don't want to do that. All right, so that was the first guitar part. Our clue there was toothbrush. The second clue is the truth is discovered. All right, here come the vocals with it. Remember, I already said we were in 80s for this one, so there's another clue for you. I bought a toothbrush, some toothpaste, a fountain for my face, pajamas, a hairbrush, new shoes, and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. Past the church and the steeple, the laundry on the hill, the billboards and the buildings, memories of it still keep calling and calling. But forget it all, I know I will. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on, now that you have gone, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. Squeeze, Tempted was right. Tempted was the song. Ryan got there eventually once I said it 3 times during the chorus. Squeeze was the band, and let's see what kind of trivia I came up with for Squeeze. Let's see what we got here. All right, oh, this is a cool one. The man who produced this song was another famous musician whose mother named him after the king of rock.
Oh, let's do 70s.
70s, all the way back to the 70s. All right, let's see. Songs. Oh, there's so many of these are so easy. That's the hard part. All right, we'll do this one here. This is a 70s song. All right, that's all you're getting. Your first clue on that is Richie Valens. All you're getting, your first clue. Anybody know who it is just off of that? All right, I'll give you your second clue, and we will do it with the vocals this time, make it a little bit easier. Your second clue is apple treat. Apple treat. A long, long time ago, I still remember how that music used to make me smile. Ethan got it right. Ryan, you were right in there with second. Kyle, you're right in there. Or Kyle was second, Ryan was third. But Ethan got it right again. Ethan, quick trigger. It was American. Can you tell me who the band was or the artist?
Yeah, Don McLean.
Don McLean was correct. All right, let's do a verse and a chorus of that, and then I'll come back in and do the trivia question for you. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. I knew if I had my chance, I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I deliver, with every paper. Bad news on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step, and I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. But something touched me deep inside the day the music died. Oh, bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Them good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye and singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. There we go. That was Don McLean, American Pie. Ethan got that right. Let's see what the trivia question here is for you, Ethan, man. Let's see what I came up with. What was this song about? What happened the day the music died?
The death of what's his name? Died in a plane accident.
Give me one of them and I'll give you credit.
I can't think of the name. I can tell you one. He wrote a song called Peggy Sue. I can't remember what's his name? Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly, yes, he was played by Gary Busey in the movie. Originally, the people who died in it were Richie Valens, the Big Bopper, and Buddy Holly. But what's so cool about this, well, not cool, but what's strange about it is the Big Bopper and Richie Valens weren't even supposed to be on that flight. The two band members from Buddy Holly's band, the Crickets, were supposed to be on that flight. One of them was famous Waylon Jennings. The other one was Tommy Allsup, and the Big Bopper had the flu, so Waylon Jennings gave up his flight seat to him. And then Richie Valens won a coin toss with Tommy Allsup to get the flight. So he won the coin toss and then lost his life. So there you go. You know, sometimes, you know, bad things or good things happen by losing. You know, it's not always a good thing to win a seat on a flight that's destined to go down. You get a sit in the dark, it's raining in the park. The meantime, south of the river, you're stopping, you hold everything. Band is blowing Dixie, double full time. Feel alright when you hear the music ring. Now let's put that classic guitar riff in there, a little lick. So that was the guitar part that got us here. That was Ryan, or no, Ethan, sorry. Ethan got us here. All right, that was Dire Straits. Let's see what we got for that, for trivia on that one. You still there, Ethan?
Yep.
All right. Okay, I'm looking for the guy in the song that they reference in this. Check out Guitar Somebody.
George.
Who do they say? Check out Guitar George would be correct. Guitar George, not to be confused with George Hornick, but that was Guitar George. You get 30 points for that. You get 10 points for the band, 10 points for the song, and another 10 points for knowing that it was Guitar George. And so that puts you at, that's 30 points on you. That brings you up to 140. That's not quite fair, man. You're running away. All right, pick another category, and I'll try to jump us back up to this time.
Yeah. You want to do like bands, something from around this.
Bands from this time, all right? The weird thing is almost all the artists that I have on this time are all solo artists. There aren't a lot of bands anymore. Nobody makes bands, you know? All right, but here's a band for you. This one might be a little more difficult. This will be good. All right, your clue on this one is former delegates. Former delegates. That's all you're getting for the music. Anybody got it already? Your clue is former delegates. All right, that's it. Counting Stars was a very good guess, but Renegade was what I was looking for. Renegade was it. Gwendolyn, how about that? You jumped back in here. I thought you were falling asleep on me. All right. So can you tell me who the band is for another 10 points?
One Republic, I don't know.
One Republic is a good guess. If it were Counting Stars, it would be One Republic, but it is not Counting Stars, and it's not One Republic. I was looking for Ex-Ambassadors. Ex-Ambassadors. All right, now I have a trivia question for you. Your next clue, by the way, was going to be Jeep, so that would have gotten you maybe to Renegade. All right, the Ex-Ambassadors are called the Ex-Ambassadors, but why are they called the Ex-Ambassadors? This is one of my favorite trivia questions.
I have no idea, but I would like to know.
All right. Well, the reason was they used to be called the Ambassadors. But they had a guy in the band that they couldn't stand anymore, and they wanted to kick him out of the band. And so they couldn't just kick him out because he was a founding member of the band. So they had to create their own band and call themselves the X-Ambassadors. And so I love that, because if you've ever been in the band, there's always that one guy you just can't take anymore, you know? And so not only does he have to deal with the fact that these guys went on without him and had great success, they kind of stuck it to him every time with the name, because they're the X-Ambassadors, and he has to kind of deal with that, you know? Because, you know, what he did, according to them, was just so, they just couldn't deal with it anymore. They couldn't take him anymore. So, and if you've ever been in a band, you know that it's not the music that breaks up the bands, it's the personalities that break up bands. So anyway, so you have 20 points. You got 20 points for the, oh no, only 10 points. I'm sorry, Gwen, you didn't get the band on that, but you did get the song. So you get to pick where we go next.
We're gonna do breakup songs. Yeah.
Breakup songs. All right, let's do some breakup songs. This is a weird little breakup song, but it's actually a breakup song. I stuck it in there just because I didn't know where to fit this song in there, but it's a cool song and it fit with breakup songs. All right, your clue on this one is chocolate drink. All right, that's it. That's all you're getting right there. Anybody got it just off that? No. Okay, I'll give you another clue, and we'll throw some vocals in there with it, and then that'll make it a little bit easier. The next clue may not help you. Theft. Theft. All right. Won't you by my side so that I'll never be alone? Always been so kind. Now I brought you away from me. I hope that didn't get your mind. Your heart was too strong anyway. We got to take back the time they have stolen from us. 'Cause I want you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. Shouldn't talk about it, dancing on to the boogie all night long. Stoned in paradise, shouldn't talk about it. I want you, we can bring it on the floor. Never danced like this before. Dancing on to the boogie all night long, stoned in paradise. Nobody's got this one? All you gotta have is a title. Talk About It was a good guess, but it was incorrect. I was looking for Stolen Dance. Stolen Dance by Milky Chance. Milky Chance. Milky is a a German band. A lot of people think it's one guy by himself, but it's Milky Chance. It's a trio. And they said the name means nothing. It's just a name they came up with. They were brainstorming ideas of band names, and that was one of the ones that came out. And they said, yeah, Milky Chance. There you go. All right, so who picked that one? That was Gwendolyn that picked breakup songs. And the reason that was a breakup song is because she was taken away from him and put into a mental hospital. So that was their breakup. It wasn't a breakup on their own choice. It was they were forced to be apart because she had to go get a little bit of help. All right, Gwendolyn, what you got next? Pick another category for us. You got 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s plus, and you've got love songs, breakup songs, famous guitar riffs, classic songs, pop songs. I'm skipping a few categories, I think, somewhere in there. What you got for us, Gwendolyn? I can't hear you, Gwendolyn.
Love songs.
Love songs. All right, love songs. Let's go to love songs here. All right, here's a love song for you. This is kind of a modern version of a love song.
Okay, love songs.
All right, there you go. Love songs. All right, mute yourself for this so we don't have crossover and bleed into the audio here. Your clue for this one is going to be waves. Waves.
Okay.
That's all you're getting for the guitar part there. You were correct. Ryan got it already. 3 chords is all it took.
Okay.
All right, let's put some drums on this, Ryan, then we'll come back with some trivia here. And we'll do some...
Okay. I said love song.
I was scared of dentists in the dark. I was scared of pretty girls and starting conversations. Now all my friends are turning green. You're the magician's assistant in their dreams. I hope they come unstuck. Faded, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love when you're singing that song, and I got lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. There we go. Who was that man that got that right? Ryan got it right. Riptide. You get 10 points for Riptide. Another 10 points for knowing it was Vance Joy. Let's see what kind of trivia I came up with for this song. Your next clue was going to be surfing, by the way, but you didn't even need it. Vance Joy is known for playing which instrument? That's your trivia question.
Ukulele.
Yes, ukulele. That's what I was looking for. Unless you're in Hawaii, you would say ukulele, but as long as you're not in Hawaii, you just sound pretentious if you try to say it that way. So ukulele is correct. It's 4 strings. All right, where you want to go next, Ryan?
I think you know I'm going to choose 90s, so I'm going to go back to that.
All right, so 30 points you got for that, by the way. You're almost catching Ethan. You have 120. Ethan's got 140. Gwen has 30. There's still hope for Gwen. You want to start making these worth more? Get you a chance. Let's make each question from here on is worth 50 points. You get 50 for the song, and you get 50 for the band, and you get another 50 for the trivia. I should have done that about 20 minutes ago, but. All right, here we go. 90s music. Let's see where we're going for 90s. So many good songs from the 90s. Every decade has great music. Okay, this is easy, but that's okay. That's all I'm giving you for the first part. You got it off of one chord. One chord is all it took. Ethan got it. Oh, it was correct. That's why I couldn't give you more, man. All right, so your second clue. I didn't even give you the clue, did I? I didn't even give you a clue on that. The clue would have been envy was the first clue, which is green, trying to throw you off there. And then so long would be the second clue. Let's do a verse and a chorus of that, and then we'll come back with some trivia on it. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. Green Day was right. Fantastic job on that. You got that before any vocals or anything. And that was, let's see, Ethan that got that. Ethan, your trivia question on this one is, what is the lead singer for Green Day's name?
Billy Joe
Who
Armstrong.
is the lead singer for Green Day? Billy Joe Armstrong is correct. I always want to say Billy Joe Tolliver, you know. Billy Joe Tolliver jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge or whatever that song is, that country song from back in whenever that song was. Anyway, you get 30 points for that. Which brings you up to, oh no, I'm sorry, you get 150 points for that because those were 50 apiece.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were
Brings you
doing
up
that.
to 290. 290. I shouldn't let you get 50 points. You should only get 10 points and everybody else should get 50 points. All right, so where are we going next? There, Ethan, you got a category to pick.
Is there a category we haven't done yet?
Let's see. We haven't done. We did Impossible. Did we do Impossible? 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, love songs, hate songs, or breakup songs.
So we haven't done 80s in a bit. You want to do that?
You got 80s solo artists, classic rock, pop rock. We could do old R&B.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, let's do
We
that.
could do old R&B. All right, let's do old R&B. Man, all right. All right, so here's your, let me get your clue on this one. All right. Okay, your first clue, don't be offended by the clue. Your first clue is don't ask, don't tell. And here's all you're going to get for that. That's all you get. You get one chord. One chord is all I'm going to give you on that. Old R&B. You got one chord, and it's a major 7 chord. No, Doobie Brothers is a good guess, but that would not quite fit in the R&B category. All right, let me give you a little bit more with the vocals. And let me get you the second clue we got here for this one. Say what? I don't know if that's going to help you or not. It doesn't really mean a whole lot, but it's, you're not going to need it once you hear the vocals anyway, probably. Maybe you will. Mother, there's too many of you crying. Oh, brother, 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 there's far too many of you dying. Yes, what's going on is what we're looking for. You know, we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Let's do another verse. Father, Father, there's no need to escalate. Oh, war is not the answer. Only love can conquer hate. You know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, picket lines, sister, picket sides, sister. Don't punish me with brutality. Come on, talk to me so you can see what's going on, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on. There we go. What's going on is what we're looking for. Kyle got that. Way to jump back in there, Kyle. Marvin Gaye. Kyle, you had a rough one, man. You've been like second every time, you know. All right, so here's my trivia question for you there, Kyle. Let's see what we got. How did Marvin Gaye die?
I want to say car crash.
It is a good guess. I told you, you got a 3 chance. You got a plane crash, car crash, or drug overdose. But he throws everything out of there. He was shot by his own father.
Wow.
The day before his 45th birthday, his father shot him. That's pretty brutal right there. I don't know. I mean, I don't know any other artists who've been shot by their parent. You know, not even Britney Spears, man. As crazy as her whole family is, they haven't shot her yet. You know, she's still bringing in money. They don't want to shoot her. All right, but you get 100 points for that, which brings you in the game. You didn't have any points yet, did you?
I don't think I did. I was always second.
All right. Well, you just took third place. You beat out Gwen so far.
Cool.
So Ryan still got 120. Ethan's got 290. All right, let's do that. Let's do an all play on this one. Pick our. I'll tell you. The one. Well, I can't do that. Ryan, Ethan, you're going to pick 90s, and then you'll crush everybody. So I can't let you pick the category here. I'll pick the category, and I'll make it something that gives a little more chance to other people. So who all do we have in here? We got, is that Elisa, Ryan, Kyle, Ethan? I can't see everybody because of the way I've got it set up. Let me put it on all view, on gallery view here. So we got Summer, Ryan, Dominic, Elisa, Kyle, Ethan. I don't think Seth is going to try for the scholarship, but maybe. All right, so see if you can tell me who this is. I will give you the clue. And then just a little piece of the guitar. I'm not going to give you very much on this one. I want to make you have to work hard. Let's see where to go. So many good songs. Let's make this one a little more difficult. All right. This is from just a couple of years ago. I love this song. Plus, you get to use that great guitar tone. All right, your clue on this one is going to be nobility. Nobility. right, that's all you're getting for that part so far. Anybody got it yet? All right, nobody's got it yet. All right, so the next one is going to be your next clue is how do you do? How do you do? Doesn't really give you a whole lot. It was intended to not give you very much. Oh, Ryan got it. Oh, man, Ryan's already in there. Oh, fantastic job, Ryan. Let's listen to it just for fun because it's such a great song. Let's just do a little bit of it. I am not the only traveler who is not repaid his debt. I've been searching for a trail to follow again. Take me back to the night we met, when the night was full of terror and your eyes were filled with tears, and you had not touched me yet. Take me back to the night we met. I had all of them, most of you, some and now none of you. Take me back to the night we met. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, haunted by the ghost of you. Take me back to the night we met. Yes, Ryan got it right. Let's see if Ryan can tell me who the band was on that.
Lord Huron, I think. I don't know how to pronounce the second word, so.
You are correct. It's Huron, Lord Huron. And now, the trivia question on this, just for fun. The name Lord Huron was inspired by what?
Oh, you're gonna get me on that one. I have no idea.
Just make a guess.
Can I get another hint?
Huron.
Huron,
That's your guess. Huron.
I'm gonna have to go with what Kyle said, Greek mythology. So.
Oh. No, it's good, but it's not nearly as dark and mysterious as that. It's Lake Huron. Lake Huron. Ben Schneider grew up in Lansing, Michigan. He went to the University of Michigan, and he spent summers at Lake Huron singing songs around the campfire. And so he just changed it to Lord Huron, and that's what it was. It was after Lake Huron. I live in Michigan, by the way. I'm up here close to Lake Michigan and Lake Huron, and in between the two. So always neat to see a Michigan guy get some credit and some stuff there. But you did win anyway, Ryan. No reason to be disappointed. You lost points on that, but you still won the scholarship. So Seth, tell us what he's going to win.
Hey, Ryan, if you can put your IUS email address on the chat, that way we can make sure we got the right Ryan Clement for the scholarship award. Good job.
And I've got T-shirts that I can send to all the people that got points there. I don't have them in front of me, but I have them. They're cool T-shirts. They say, John Rush, I've been everywhere, which is about how I feel these days. My last CD was called Always Touring. And I really have only one city left to see, which is Portland. I've never been to Portland. But every other city at this point I've been to, in this country anyway. And I'm hoping to make it to Portland before too long. But for all those people who did participate, I'll send you a shirt. I'll get with Seth and we'll get your, a size and address and stuff.
Can everyone put their shirt sizes on the chat as well?
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah. And just so the people that got points there would be Ethan, Ryan, Gwendolyn, and Kyle. Ethan, and the shirts do run small. Just so you know, I just ordered this batch from a different company, and so they run this batch from a different company, and so they run a little. But anyway, how cool is this, man? Thank you very much to Seth for putting this together. I'm sorry about the Zoom bomb stuff happening there. I don't think anybody had, saw anything that they haven't seen before. But you don't always expect it in this kind of a setting, So, and if anything else, it just wakes you up a little bit, Nice job for Seth, controlling that, taking charge of that.
All right, thank you very much, John. Thank you everyone for joining
Any
us tonight.
announcements you have? Anything you want to say? I really appreciate you guys doing this, man. I've always wanted to do something like this, and you forced me to create kind of all these. I spent I can't tell you the number of hours of research I spent putting things together, and it was so fun. I would be up in the middle of the night, like 4 a.m, coming up with all these things, and I'd have like 8 different trivia questions for one song. And I'm like, what am I going to pick as the one trivia question for this song? There's so many great things. So anyway, I really appreciate you doing it. And, I'll get you guys the shirts and, hopefully we can do it again and maybe see each other in person sometime.